Hello. Well, let's start with our process of starting the web app. The first thing you'll have to do, as described in our manual, is go to wherever the application is and go to the front end of our application and then to allowance. So let's go to the web app. Let's enter front end and in here allowance. Now, let's copy this path, open the command prompt and do cd and this. Now, before that, there's some other things you'll have to do, but you can read them if needed. What it says right here is that we'll give the professor a file that he needs to put in a folder called key, and this folder needs to be right after inside the folder of backend. What it does is that this key leads you to be able to go to where we have our database. Without the key, the database will not be linked and you won't be able to start our program. So after doing these two steps, we do whatever I'm doing right now, which would be enter to the path that we already did. And after that, we need to do some things. If it is the first time that you're gonna use our app, you need to install all dependencies. For that, you need to use npm install. And after that, to be able to use the API we use to connect to our database, you'll need to do this other command, npm install action. I already did this too, so I won't do it. After that, we need to open a new command prompt. After open it, we need to go to the backend into source and then put that link. So let's go to backend and in backend to source, we copy this path and we put it right here. Now, if we keep on following our instructions, it will tell you that there's some other things you need to install if in your computer you don't have them, which are Flask, Firebase Admin. Firebase is the database we're using, so this is something that you will need. And Flask cores. To install them, if you don't have them installed, you'll have to do pip install Flask Firebase Admin and Flask cores. Now, after that, we need to start the API. For that, all we need to do is Python app.py. We put enter, and with this, now we have the server up. And the last step is going back to the first command prompt without closing the previous one. And in here, we need to put this last command, npm start. And with this, it should open in your default browser. And that would be the process. Thank you very much for paying attention.